Alrighty, amigos. Come on, gather around. Don't be shy. We got this. And before I begin, before I actually do the real reacting, which I was supposed to do all along, I've been ranting. There's a difference. Ranting, reacting. Reacting is basically you play videos and you just do nothing and just move your mouth around, and that's about it. That's reacting to some level. And ranting is what I've been doing. Unfortunately, I guess wasn't getting much traction. So again, amigos, gather around. Let me try to do a little better job this time at reacting. And before I begin, I'm under the weather right now. Brutal. Pollen, allergies. So my performance in this episode is going to be way below average. Not that it's always good. Usually it's average. This is going to be way below average. So bear with me. And also, I'm stuck at 1,398 subscribers. All I want to do is go to 1,420. Which is about 22 more subscribers. That's it. 1,420. That's it. I'll stay there for a while. I'll just celebrate, and yeah, no issues with that. So 50 million influencers, $50 million influencers finally caught by the police. What are the chances? Wait, did they sell courses? Ayman Ghazi sells courses. I mean, selling courses is nothing wrong. It's just like what information you put in those courses justifies the price. So basically selling overpriced, hyped up, regurgitated, garbage, rehashed information. That's the problem. That's the problem I have. We all are in business, selling businesses. I'm selling trust. Somebody's selling this, that. Somebody sold me the coffee mug. I mean, everyone's selling something, right? So without wasting any more time, again, I want to skip that rant aside. I'm supposed to react. How about doing hybrid? Rant and react at the same time. That's hybrid. I call it tri-breed, actually. Tri-breed mentality. One other thing. This guy, Spencer, right? Cool dude. Coffeezilla not called him out. I mean, something was going on. One thing I noticed that he is, look at this, sponsored by BetterHelp. Isn't BetterHelp one of the garbage companies out there? Like a lot of complaints and one-star reviews. You know what I did? I literally straight went to AI and I was like, can you explain BetterHelp so others can understand? No, it's not a fraud. A lot of people have bad experience, but it's not fraud. I'm like, what? I'm going to read this after some time, all right? Once we're done with this reacting. So let's play it. You ready?
Have gotten into a little trouble that may lead to a lot of consequences. These brothers were requested.
Wait, what just happened? Bro, come on, bro. All right, let's refresh. This is what what happens when you do stuff impromptu. No! Why did I clip on BetterHelp? Oh my goodness. All right, let's go.
Onuha brothers have gotten into a little trouble that may lead to a lot of consequences. These brothers were requested many times before by you all. The Onuha brothers know how to get attention. Unfortunately for them, they just attracted attention from the police. Dubai is home to many of the new age millionaires, but it's also home to a strict legal system that doesn't pull punches. The Onuha brothers seem to be an inspiration to many, but hopefully their recent troubles also act as inspiration for what not to do. After finding this Baller Busters post about their arrest, I decided to finally make a video that you have been requesting. Samuel and Ruben Onuha are pretty influential entrepreneurs from the Netherlands. Their videos on YouTube vlogging their expensive lifestyle regularly get hundreds of thousands of views. Their Instagrams receive a lot of attention as well, with hundreds of thousands of followers and a lifestyle to match. Their claim to wealth and fame is through their fashion brand Icon.
Yeah, Icon has changed my life, right? Icon is the reason that you see my lifestyle right now going so crazy. This year we will hit 30 million in revenue.
While there's no way to fact check a private company's financial statements without inside access, based on some of the media they've posted, it's safe to assume the company generates real revenue. The Icon fashion brand isn't necessarily tied to the Onuha brothers' social media, but there's no doubt that their content strategy leads to more sales. Their more popular videos are titled My $1 Million Weekend on a 250-foot mega yacht, F1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and spending $70,000 on the best shopping street in the world, and making $1 million in one day. With over 1.5 million views in those 3 videos alone, even a small conversion rate into their Icon brand products would lead to a significant sales number. They get attention using the tried and true formula of flashing desirable materialistic items and ridiculously expensive vacations.
I've been here for 3 weeks. It cost 80,000 for 3 weeks, so yeah, about 100K a month for this thing.
Oh yeah. Am I supposed to react and rant and like, you know, pause it a little bit? Who's this dude again? Right here? I forgot his name. Oh my goodness, the same people. I spent a week with 2 Onuha brothers. Yeah, if I remember. He's one of the others. Anyway, keeping all that aside, I actually initially thought this was about how they made 50 million from courses. I'm playing this for the first time. And if I played in advance and played again second time, my reaction would be fake. I'm faking it. So initially I thought it was like they made so much by selling courses and materials, but now it looks like they made through fashion, which is wow, commendable to some level. I mean, this pictures of Lambos, lavish $1 million that they spend and show, that's a marketing tactic. So I understand why they're doing this. And fashion is not an easy thing. Like Kanye, how he built $1 billion based on, it's not an easy stuff. But yeah, once you have a following and you know how to monetize it, like what are the chances that everybody, like, bunch of people who has following can make it in fact, not always. Once you have this and you know how to monetize and you can actually, like basically blend your skills with that thing, I mean, sky's the limit. But let's actually finish it off. I want to give you my 2 cents
for
at the
3
end.
weeks. It cost 80,000 for 3 weeks. So
It's too slow. I'm going to play 1.4x, all right?
about 100K a month for this thing.
I know some of you despise this content strategy, but it works. Using signs of success to get attention and influence people into buying your products from that attention works. Whether the expensive purchases are for them or only for content doesn't really matter. Everything is marketing. The more attention, the more money. This flashy lifestyle is why I believe many of you commented that I should do a video about them. They appear to have a very profitable fashion brand icon, but they also ventured out into coaching and mentoring.
3 months, we always guarantee that you go to at least 100,000 in revenue, at least.
My guess is this venture generates a lot of revenue for them.
I also have, for example...
I spoke too early. I was right. Dang. All right. I knew it. Fashion, making millions. It's just like when you know that crypto and some of this thing is so lucrative, make it nice, make it legitimate. Like Ayman Ghazi. All right, put in the effort, make something. I get it, debatable. Beginners one selling as like advanced, but the ones who are taking it are so beginners that they will not question. And if you question, you're the outcast, you're the bad guy, you're the rebel. So that's why I understand. So if you like this stuff, I'm just doing it for my peeps, my 1,000 people who follow my stuff. I'm just trying to keep them safe, protect them with my, my voice, and that's about it, right? I'm not like knocking on your door and be like, hey man, open up, bro. Don't buy into this game, bro. I'm not doing that, right? All right, let's finish it off.
An agency that is like really spitting out cash because we're one of the biggest in the e-com scene.
I wouldn't have a way to prove this is true or false, but it's safe to assume they're making real money through their business ventures.
The goal right now is 100 million in valuation. We're getting there, Right now, we would be around 40-50 million, so halfway there.
With such a massive net worth and profitable businesses, what in the world got them arrested? When you need legal assistance, like the Onuha brothers will need, you hire an attorney. When you need assistance with your mental health, you call a therapist. Thanks to today's sponsor, BetterHelp, we can...
Oh, no better health, please. All right, let's go. And this better health, I want to do another separate video on this mental thing. It's lucrative, but wow, there's quite a few things to learn from this. I mean, I wanted to ask you all, like, are you suffering? Are you struggling? What's happening with you? Like, because yeah, if you didn't buy into all these things, they wouldn't be able to get sponsorship because they're making so much money through all these. That's why they're able to. So it's you. I mean, it's real. You are the one who's doing it. If not you, then your neighbor or somebody beside you, your friend. So you have the real answer. So I can't go anywhere else but ask you. Right? Maybe let me know in the comments so when I do the video, I'll be able to take all the stuff for context and come to a conclusion, right?
And has been down since. Two Dutch brothers, RO and SO, have recently been arrested in Dubai following the discovery of drugs in one of their apartments where an after-party had taken place. The brothers are said to have contacts with the infamous gang of Ridwan Taghi, one of the Netherlands' most wanted criminals. Feared Dutch drug lord Ridwan Taghi sentenced to life in mega trial. The 46-year-old and his associates were guilty of several murders. Judges ruled, concluding a years-long trial. Since being arrested in Dubai and then extradited in 2019, the now 46-year-old has been held under maximum security in the Netherlands. This guy might be an icon in his own criminal underworld. He would fit as the model for their next collection, the cliché orange jumpsuit with their brand on the chest pocket. According to a court in Dubai, the police were informed of suspicious activity surrounding the brothers. Following a search of the apartment, considerable amounts of drugs were seized. The brothers, who have previously been linked to the underworld, are said to maintain intense contacts with members of the Taghi gang. The exact role they played in the gang's criminal activities is not yet fully clear.
The funny thing is because the roof is off, you can hear everything people say, right? So you hear them whispering, you hear them guns. Drug dealer. Guys, we got through safely, right? Just stop it. No. All good. No drug money, eco money.
A couple of ironic video clips given the recent news. Ballerbusters posted a follow-up video with more details.
These brothers who flex their wealth online were arrested based off of tips by escorts who were left unpaid. These escorts attended a party at their home in February of this year. When they weren't paid for services rendered, what they did was tip off the police. Brothers were arrested, but because they are foreign nationals, they may get off the hook for the death penalty, but they are still facing decades in prison.
Multiple people were arrested, including their chef, their maid, and even a female friend who allegedly helped with logistics flights for the escorts. The Colombian escorts allegedly frequently smuggle drugs between Amsterdam and Dubai. Total amount seized, 260 grams of 2C, a pink powder mix of MDMA, ketamine, and possibly cocaine. Both brothers are allegedly heavy drug addicts, as confirmed by their close friends.
Whoa.
Samuel's penthouse in Amsterdam, which he's renting from famous soccer player H. Ziyech, has been used for drug parties, etc., to the point that the soccer player tried to evict him before. The brothers owe millions of euros in unpaid income and corporate tax to the Dutch government. Those are some pretty wild accusations, but also very serious if you consider where they were located. Dubai appears to be the hotspot for all the digital and crypto multimillionaires, but they take drug laws very seriously considering the religious undertones carrying their culture. Use and possession of drugs are serious crimes in the UAE with very little leniency shown. Like all Muslim countries which follow Sharia law, the purchase, possession, consumption, and distribution of drugs is strictly prohibited. Potential jail sentences for first-time offenders have been reduced from 2 years to 3 months, and the offenders will also be offered rehabilitation during that time. But for the use of other, harder drugs and for drug trafficking, the law remains stringent, with the fine against offenders for inducing drug use and facilitating narcotics and psychotropic sales, in fact, have been increased to AED $50,000 and with a prison sentence of 5 years minimum. If they really were involved in this illegal side hustle, then it appears that facing jail time is highly likely. They did have a penchant for partying.
We were just going crazy, honestly, partying. Like I was living a lifestyle I've never seen before. You know, I'm still young. I'm still horny, still reckless, bro. You know it, right? When I go out, I'm always with girls, or when I'm with my brother partying. But you know, Dubai, it's
one of the greatest parties I've ever been on.
The brothers like to party and now may be facing the consequences. I think some of you may think they're fraudsters, so let's uncover what I found. The rent of their villa in Dubai is not $70K a month as they previously claimed, it's $40K. The brothers earn most of their money through selling courses, not via e-commerce.
I'm celebrating just a full year of success, to be honest. At the moment, I'm doing well over 3 million a month with my businesses combined. Some months even more than that. It's going crazy every month.
It's so crazy.
Make at minimum $500,000 in profit, but most of the times it's...
it's so crazy that you can't pay. You have to jack up your numbers, just like common thing I see. I'm not gonna again refer people. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know how long I can do like the video. Like I actually want to talk about quite a few topics, believe it or not. It's always the case, right? Like you are not practicing and making money from those things. You're just preaching and telling people, practicing, you're packaging that practice so-called into some course material, and you're putting it out there for others to consume. But it's not even backed by your own hard work. Like, you can't improve it. That's the reality. It's just that the perception, people, if you're a 20-year-old, 15-year, you always see whoever has the most money has to probably lead you to the right way. Not seeing that you are probably the liquidity for the person to be in that spot. That's a huge thing. You need to understand that difference. The guy who's using you as a liquidity, as a tool to keep him there or maintain his thing, versus actually giving you something to help you advance in life. I pretty much said it the right way. If you didn't get it, please maybe rewind and just letting you know, okay?
$1 million in profit or more, and last year we did 20 million in revenue.
Samuel makes pretty hefty claims about revenue. Of course, there's no way to validate his numbers without seeing his tax returns, but they clearly have an office in Amsterdam, numerous employees, and video footage earning a significant amount of money in a single day.
So guys, this is the performance of yesterday. As you see, we only have 6K in ad spend. This was mostly just retargeting and advertising the password for our website to the people that are on the VIP list. We did 409K in revenue.
As you can see here, yes.
Oh man, this is just BS, man. It's just like, it's all like, hey man, look at this. Hey man, look, we had to party, hey man. And you're like, oh, you don't like this? I'm coming to this in a second. Oh, shit, man, almost 30 minutes long video. I think in the comments, I want to see just real quick. Get one of the comments here real quick. Like, don't even know who these guys are. Yeah, I'm just found it for the first time. Rich enough to flex, but not enough to pay your companions. So rich that you fake jack up your numbers. You can't even pay your escorts that you're hiring. Like that's like rich greed, whatever you want to call it, man. Rule number 1, don't forget to pay escorts. If you're rich, it's best to keep low profile. You don't understand this. They are not rich. They're rich because of the profile they put out there. You get the point? If they didn't portray themselves this way, they wouldn't be able to make that money. They are not like real underground rich who's actually putting the work and making it. They're flashing it out there so they can use that flashy lifestyle to get more stuff so they can maintain it as well. That's exactly what's happening. And it's crazy. The same guys who are hosts in the podcast, they've been doing the same thing. Bring some other people, guest, back and forth. Let's milk each other's audience. That's what they're doing. I'm not gonna put them in Hormoz's same category. Like Hormozy, you have this. Say, I'm not here to sell anything, but hey, buy a school, get into school. Hey, you know what? I'm Ghazi. I don't have anything. Well, yeah, buy my agency course. Again, I just mentioned nothing about the courses. It's the people behind it. And their motive, the intention, is kind of rotten. And drugs, holy shit, dealing drugs in Dubai is the most stupidest things ever. One thing I'll tell you, all right? Like, seriously, one thing. And then I'm going to end it up. Better health, don't want to discuss that, better health. Maybe we'll keep it for next time, all right? Who follow this kind of stuff, people who want this kind of lifestyle, all right? My question to you, is this really what you want in life? Like, no, for real. I don't get interested because, to be honest, if I was flying around and partying and wearing watches and stuff, then I don't know. Debatable. What if you had abundant money? Would you still be doing this? Why would I even think about that? Like, it's not even in my control. Why think about stuff that I don't, it's not there or it's not real? Focus on what's real, right? If I had it, maybe I would have thought differently. Who knows? But glad. I mean, everything comes to, at the end of the day, when you think about it, when you sit on the ground, you think about it. What the meaning of life? What do you actually want to do? Ask yourself, no, seriously, is this what you actually want to do? Like fly around like a nomad? Like, I enjoy creating content, right? Believe it or not, I don't know about getting views and subscribers. That's a different story. I have a mission and I'm on it every single day. Whether I have allergy, whether I have this, I'm on it. I have struggles like any other dudes. And some of my struggles are way more than others. But I also know that other people, their struggles could be a lot more than mine. Don't want to compare, but we have our stuff. Some move on, some don't. And then people like them come out of nowhere and they get the desperate people. All right, that's about it. My only question is, what makes you this desperate? I mean, it's a valid question. Like when they flash all these Lambos, they do it because it works. My point is, do you really actually want a Lambo? Then go make it happen. But do you understand what it takes to maintain that? The housing and everything, the cost and around it. If that satisfies you at the end of the day, then go for it. So when you see me criticize and stuff, you're like, if you call me poor for that, you're not getting the point. Even if I had that kind of wealth, I don't think I would be doing what they're doing right now. Again, debatable. Like, oh, maybe you would have thought differently. Sure. But right now, what I don't have is what I don't. What I have is what I have. Let's focus on that. So my thing is, if you act on fake stuff, first of all, ask yourself, what is it that you actually want? Because age matters. Over age, you get experiences, and then things can change. I was a kid, I used to play video games. I still love playing video games. I love it. But guess what? I barely can play video games. Who's stopping me? You silly boy. Who's stopping you playing? Life. If video game was lucrative and was paying my bills and more than that, helping me reach $1 billion goal, whatever, sure, I got it. But I have to figure out what works right now and what's going to pay my bills, prioritize. And that's the point. Hence, whenever I get some time, I'm like, oh my God, let's take a break and let's play some video games. That's like rewarding myself. I didn't know growing up that I will be enjoying it. Maybe one day it'll fade away. Who knows? But don't have this stuck mindset that, oh, this is the way of living. You have to get married. You have to have kids to be happy. You have blah, blah, blah. Find your own path and act based on that. I'm on Gadzi, making billions, getting married, this, not married, or this, or be divorced, or this. Doesn't have to be their lifestyle, right? Driving a Rolls Royce, whatever. Imagine, I have just as an example, I have 10 sports cars outside, sitting outside. And my focus and enjoyment is all like playing video games and also creating stuff, maybe working out at the gym. How much time do I have left to go drive my 10 sports car? And then you have the maintenance, you have the oil change, and all these things. So that means I have to hire somebody to also take care of that. Means I have to make billions in order to maintain and all this and live a life of something that doesn't please me. Don't get me wrong. I'm up for capitalism. I'm up for... Make it the right way. All right? Just keep it real. Make it the right way. Make abundance. I don't believe in this so-called line. Oh, you have to make only this much and be sad. Do whatever in your means. All right? As I said, below that, don't go against that. Marry, don't do something evil. But yeah, there shouldn't be any cap in terms of how much you can make in terms of wealth. As long as you can keep yourself happy, you're motivated, go for it. But when you follow the wrong stuff because this is the way of doing it, they're able to make 50 million whatever because we give them that thing that, yeah, it works. We buy this shit. Why do you do it in the first place? Ask yourself. So if you enjoy it, you know why you're doing it. At the end of the day, you know, realize, like for example, most people didn't understand about anything about tariff. Yeah, tariff is going to do this for us. Awesome. And now it's totally the opposite. My point is at least know what's going to do. Then you vote for it and whatever. That's fine. But if you act on the wrong stuff, assuming something going to happen out of nowhere, then it doesn't, then who do you blame? So yes, that's my pep talk. This was a total hybrid. Little reaction, little of this. Course creation is not wrong. It's the people behind it. Same thing. They all jack up the numbers. And clearly, it's always the case. All these dudes with millions of subs. If they didn't have the subs, they wouldn't be able to do any of these. It's always the people following, right? And that's why it's the power that you get, the trust you build over time. And these guys are abusing it. And they don't care. They don't want to fix anything. They'll just churn and burn. It's called churn and burning. Let the new in come in. Let the old people who I scam, let them get out. Super Farm. Go and look. 5 years ago, call them out. What happened? Mr. Beast, Super Farm, crypto, pump and dump scams. What happened? Godfizzle did a video. 11 million plus views. Forgotten. The guy's loose, making money. He's sorted out while the economy is collapsing. He's sorted out. He's fine. Everyone's fine. He's not in jail. Did he deliver anything today? Nothing. Nothing was delivered. It's not a scam. That's the world we live in. If your money's gone out of the place, it's gone. So that's why the only thing you can do is protect your level, your sanity, and everything. So, ladies and gents, thanks for listening to my rant. Appreciate your time. All right. I hope you got something out of this. Whoever you enjoy, that's up to you. I just wanted to give you based on my experience, because I've lost money. I made some mistakes. If I keep repeating the mistake, that's not a mistake anymore. That makes me stupid, an idiot. And idiots don't make anything happen in life, in society. They don't grow. They don't make billions. And I don't want to be an idiot. All right. So again, take it with a grain of salt. Don't want to hurt anybody emotionally. I'm just saying it based on my experience. And I could be wrong, but man, it's just like coming and being wrong every single day. I look like a fool, just like most of the YouTubers. No credibility, no class, nothing. I'd rather have 1,000 subscribers and maintain a class than act like a freaking Johnny Somali and gain 1 million followers. I rest my case. I'll see you soon.